Guys, something happened with the microphone here, and yeah, let me. Is it sound back? It's good. Okay, cool. I don't know what happened there. Oh, I know what happened. I took a phone call and I turned off the mic, and I forgot to turn it back on. So I was just talking to myself for a whole long time with nobody hearing what I was saying. No wonder everybody was starting to leave. Nobody likes a boring, dull, no chat stream. So anyway, guys, as I was saying, we've been moving around the lake pretty drastically today, hitting a lot of different areas. Fishing out here today has been just extremely tough. The water level's gone down over 4 feet in the last 2 weeks. The ambient temperature out here has been in the triple digits for over a week straight. The lake has been dropping. The water temperature's skyrocketing. And to top it off, there's like a issue. They have aerators up by the dam to put more oxygen into the lake. And somebody screwed up and broke it. So it really screwed up the lake. Once they got it turned back on, it kicked up a whole bunch of sediment and algae and just all kinds of junk into the lake. And the water's actually turned like a, I would call it like a baby shit green. It's nasty looking right now. So I really think the combination of all that's really hurt the fishing. But we're going to stay out here for a little while and give it a try. We've been here all day. I'm still on that lake skunk. And I'm hoping to get off of that skunk. But in the meantime, we'll do what we can. We'll see if we can get something. I've been having issues all day with the anchor as well, not wanting to stay. So the anchor's been coming off anchor. The fish aren't biting. I've lost a lot of gear today. I keep getting stuff snagged up. I'm throwing this 30-pound braid that I got from Bass Pro. And I'm really convinced that the Bass Pro Shops brand braid is about 20 pounds different than what they say. They say it's 30. It's been breaking off in here like it's 10. So, I mean, things that I've actually got hung on some stuff that I've got 12-pound mono out of, and this braid's broken. So something's going weird. But I'm gonna have to go and drive into town. I got an appointment Friday anyway. So Friday when I'm into town, I'm actually gonna go buy some new braid and respool all of my lines. So I did not want to cast. Oh man, okay. I got lucky there. I cast up over the rocks. Almost lost a jig between the rocks on the shore. So I'm going to respool everything with, go back to Spectra, the Power Pro, because I have confidence in that stuff. But so guys, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We were 30 away last time I checked. So if you guys haven't hit that like and that subscribe button, man, I really appreciate it. I've decided that at the 1,500 mark, I'm going to do a pretty good giveaway here on the channel. Give away some fishing gear. And then coming up in the fall, as it gets cooler out in the deserts, we're going to be doing a bunch of off-roading on the channel. We'll be doing some stuff on the dirt bike. Deer season starts here in a few weeks. We'll be doing some live deer hunts where I can get cell signal. I'll be putting out some long form videos from the deer woods. All kinds of cool stuff coming up. So hopefully you guys will be following along for all of it. It'll be a pretty cool journey. So, oh, fish on. Fish on, fish on, fish on. We got a fish on. First fish of the day. He actually feels pretty decent. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Nice fish on. Got him on the jig. He's not huge, but he just spit out something else too. He was chewing on something else. All right, what did he spit? He spit out what looked like, oh, he's not huge, but he's decent. He's definitely the first fish of the day, so that helps. How's that? Heck yeah, guys. Glad you guys were here for that. Now, if I can get this jig out of his freaking mouth. Oh, he got it good. Oh, spit that out, bud. You can't have my whole swim jig. Oh, it's in there. Good, good, good. My goodness. He absolutely throated it. Where did that hook go? Good grief, it's in there. He absolutely choked that jig. God, man. Give me it back, dude. Look at that, guys. He absolutely just throated that thing. This is going to take some doing here. I've never had a bass throat a jig like that. There we go. He annihilated that thing. All right, look at that. Bass number one of the day. He's not a lunker, but he's a bass. So thank you, buddy. Appreciate your cooperation. Thanks for playing. We'll see you next time. Man, he absolutely just railed that jig. Oh, it was part of the jig trailer that he had spitting out of his mouth. He hit it so hard that he actually freaking bit the trailer in half. And while I was messing with him, I got blown off the anchor a little bit. So let's get this thing back in the water. So he was not where I thought he was going to be. He was deeper than they normally sit. And I've been fishing shallow. I've been fishing deep. I've been fishing mid-range. That guy just absolutely hammered that jig. But the skunk is off the boat, finally. So that means that we can get more fish going. If I can stay on anchor here. You guys, this is comical with my anchor. I have an anchor for a 40-foot boat. I'm on an 18-foot boat, and this anchor is not holding me in place. You would think that an anchor for a boat double the size that I'm on would hold in place, but it's really not. So this guy just hammered that jig. I'm going to actually take the jig off and flip it around. I'm actually going to have to replace it. He absolutely hammered that trailer. So give me 1 second while I grab a new jig trailer here. And we'll get back out there and hopefully get another. Hopefully we can get his big brother. So that was a bluegill patterned jig head and skirt with a Strike King Ray Tail watermelon red trailer, and he just annihilated it. He went after that thing like he's never eaten before. So we're going to throw another one of those on there and see if we can get his older brother or his grandpa. I'd kind of like to catch his grandpa. but we'll see what we can get. So I'm gonna bring my other microphone up here just in case this one decides to die. I know it's getting past the time when it says it lasts. It says it lasts 8 hours, but it's been dying at about 4. So if the auto goes out, guys, I would really appreciate if somebody would let me know, and we'll get it fixed real quick. I'll just swap microphones out. So now we're dragging anchor again. Darn it. It's blowing me off of where I need to be. Let me see if I can get this jig back over where I want it. Oh, probably not. I'm probably going to have to move to get back up on the spot I wanted to be. And unfortunately, my trolling motor is taking a crap on me, and it's not working right. So I can't even troll back over there. I need a new trolling motor. But we finally got the skunk off the boat, so hopefully that's a thing, a sign of things to come. Got him on the jig. I've gained quite a bit of confidence in the jig on this lake lately. So, and I'm using a swim jig. It's got the rattles on it, so hopefully that kind of helps attract the fish a little bit, that little bit of noise. What I've noticed here is that top water doesn't seem to attract the fish. And I'm thinking it's because of the amount of carp in this lake that roll on a regular basis. There's constantly carp crashing the surface. So that surface noise that, you know, we're expecting in the commotion that we expect out of a topwater isn't piquing the interest of the bass here. It's almost like that surface noise, they just associate it with 100 million carp in here. So they don't really care when you're throwing a topwater. It doesn't do anything for them. So we're just going to keep throwing this jig around for a minute and see what happens. And then, gosh, my chat froze again, guys. Ooh, I just got tapped. Something just tapped it. Well, oh, I missed him. I've got hit twice now on this jig in this cove. So that's a good sign. That is a good sign. That means maybe they're waking up. Hopefully they're waking up. Because I really want that lake record out of here. The lake record in this lake is 19.41 pounds. So it's going to be a big fish to break this lake record. But I know it's possible. I know I can do it. I just got to get the right fish on the right day, at the right time, with the right bait, and that lake record's in sight. I was hoping today for it, but you know, every time I come out here, I hope for that lake record. So I'll be happy today to get something in the 10-pound plus range the way it's been going. I'm blowing off anchor again, which means I'm probably gonna have to pick up anchor and move the boat again. I just don't understand why this anchor won't keep me on anchor. It's meant for a freaking boat twice as big as my boat, and it will not keep me here. Like I'm actually drifting with the anchor on the ground to the point where I need to actually get up and move and reset the anchor before it blows me into the rocks over here. So I'm going to move the camera down here for a quick second while I deal with the anchor. We're gonna reset and see if we can get another fish. I just don't understand why this anchor is not holding me in place. We're on an 18-foot boat. And I'll show you guys this anchor as soon as I get it up here. Here it comes. I got about 5 more feet. You would think this big old thing would hold this boat in place. But apparently a 25-pound chunk of freaking steel anchor doesn't hold an 18-foot boat in place. So if y'all own a boat, or you're thinking of buying a boat, and you want to go buy an anchor, don't buy that one. All right, we're gonna move. We're gonna move over a little bit from the cove we were in, and kind of anchor up a little bit upswell from it. That way, if we do, for some reason, get pulled off anchor again, we'll actually drift right back to where we were. So, give me just a second, guys. We'll get up here, we'll get resituated, and see if we can get another bass to come out and play. Oh, that feels so good to finally get that lake skunk off my back. It has been such a long day fighting with the wind and this junk line that I got. It's just been brutal. It's like I can't stay on anchor and I can't keep my freaking line from snapping. All right. Let me see if we can anchor up right here and stay here. Gosh darn it, that hurt. Oh. Stupid topwater bait. I had set a topwater up there and I forgot it and I just hooked myself with it. All right. Seems like we're going to be able to stay here, so let me kill the motor. Hopefully we can stay right here on anchor. Hopefully. Put the camera right over here so you guys can sit back on the deck here and enjoy what's going on. And don't tell me we're already dragging anchor again. We're dragging anchor again. As soon as I turned off the motor, we started dragging. Look at how fast we're moving. There we go. I think it finally caught something. All right. All right, let's get this jig back out there in the water. It drops off pretty deep, pretty quick right here. So hopefully we can get something going. All right. Oop, right off the end of that rock. That was a nice cast. Man, that hurt getting that hook stuck in me. So let me turn this a little bit so I can sit on the water instead of the chat. What do you mean? No, I wish I was in a jet boat. There's so many spots I can hit on this lake that are be perfect for a jet boat because of the shallows. Dude, yeah, there is no shade on this lake. All right, I think I'm caught up with chat. It's 106 right here, and just absolutely no real shade that I can get into. So I'm on my second gallon of water for the day. I know I'm going to have that headache when I get home, that like been out in the sun too long headache, but it's worth it for the fish. Absolutely worth it for the fish. I just hope I can get another one on the line here. We got the one. We'll see if we can get another. Seems like we're moving on anchor a little bit, but and now that I say that, we're drifting. I'm just hoping that I can get something big. I'd like to get a nice big fish for you guys. That was a snag. So I've been fishing this Bass Pro Shop braid. I had a gift card, so I ordered some braid. And this braid that I ordered is supposed to be 30 pounds, but it's got about a freaking 8-pound breaking strength to it. Seems like somebody probably screwed up and mismarked the box or something. So I've lost more gear in here today on this braid than I've ever lost in my life. I mean, I've lost stuff where I've been able to pull it out with, 8 to 10 pound mono, and this braid's breaking on me. Keith, we just got one bass a minute ago. Been out here all day and I've got one fish. It's been brutal, but we're going to try and get another one here. Hopefully we can get something on this jig. I got the last bass on this jig, so hopefully we can get something else on it. I really need to take this reel apart and service it. It's got like a sticky spot in the spin cycle on it. Oh, there's so many snags and hangups down there. This jig's coming through them like a champion, though. Dude, yeah. I've tried that. I'm actually throwing colors that stand out in the water and not blend in with the water today. The water is so green that you put a green pumpkin just floating on top and almost caught the tree. You put a green pumpkin Senko in there floating on top and you can't even see it an inch down. It just blends right in. So I've gone back to throwing stuff that is more visible in the water. And I got the one bass on this jig that I'm throwing now. So I'm going to stick with what worked. I only got a little while out here before I'm going to call it anyway, because it's so flipping hot that it's actually getting uncomfortable. And the bite is just junk today. Like nothing's wanting to come out and play. But I did get, how the heck did that happen? I did get a bass on the jig, so that makes things a little better. How in the world? That's probably why I'm not getting bit right now. The braid's all wrapped up around the jig somehow. And I am telling you guys, I am not happy with this Bass Pro Shop brand braid. I'm having more problems today with my line than I've ever had in my entire freaking fishing career. This stuff is just garbage. I'm wondering if like it was a bad batch or what, but this Bass Pro Shop braid is absolute trash. Like the minute I get home, I'm stripping all my reels that have this stuff on it and changing my line because it's just terrible. All right, let's see if we can get this back over there in those rocks, or close to them anyway. I mean, this reel was full. I don't know how well you can see it. This reel was full when I got here today. And I'm down to about a half a spool of braid. That's how much I've lost. I mean, I actually had a line break in this braid while I was casting a freaking Senko on a wacky rig. Like the line just snapped. And I watched like 40 feet of line just go sailing away with my wacky rig on it. And the sad part was that was a color that worked really good here. It was the last one I had. Now, I won't fish mono in this lake. I don't fish mono at all, basically. I'll use it once in a while on a leader, but I fish braid strictly. My reel will always be spooled with braid. Come on, fishes. Kind of half tempted to pick the anchor up and drift back over to that cove a little bit. I just don't want to drift past it. I mean, there should be fish hanging out right here by these rocks. It's typically where they hang out here, is right up against the rock piles. But today it just seems like they aren't. And they haven't gone out deep. I've fished the deeper offshore structure here and nothing. So, and the one that I caught just now was shallow. I don't know if it's just like they're not feeding during the day at all, and they've been feeding at night, or what's going on. But that one I caught absolutely throated this jig. He went after that thing like crazy. Never seen a bass that small with a jig that far down his throat. Like, he absolutely just inhaled it. Hey, Terry. Welcome in. Oh, and here we go. I'm on the move again. This stupid anchor. I don't understand how a boat, an anchor for a 40-foot boat won't hold an 18-foot boat in place. It makes no sense. But at this rate, I'm going to be in the rocks on the other side of the cove here in a minute. Hopefully it'll snag something and catch me here. Man, it is. I've drank almost 2 gallons of water today, and I'm just done. Oh, I almost knocked my phone into the water. That wouldn't be good. I did that at the pond yesterday. The wind blew and caught the tripod just right and blew it over, and the phone went face down in the freaking pond. So today I've been the only boat on this lake, which is great. And this morning it was like there was no wind at all. And then all of a sudden it just kicked up and got bad. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's bad enough that my anchor's not keeping me on anchor. You know, you figure it would with being so big. 27 pounds. Then I looked up, there's a freaking duck flying by. I thought I was seeing double. It's 2 ducks. Thought my vision was blurry for a minute. It's actually getting to the point where I've been out here in the sun so long, I'm starting to get a headache. Hear him. I don't see him. There goes the military. Yeah, it's been kind of nice having the whole place to myself today. Nobody's been here. I saw one kayaker early this morning, and then one guy came out and it looked like he was testing a boat. He made a little pass down the way and turned around and went back, and haven't seen him since. And when I went back by the boat ramp, there was no boat trailers over there. So seems like I got the whole flipping place to myself today. And I got one fish. One of these days I'll get the place to myself when I get, you know, the fish are just on fire and going off, you know. Every cast is a fish, but today has definitely not been that day. I actually throw that way out in the middle of that cove and see what happens over there. You never know. Sometimes the fish aren't where you expect them to be. They're definitely not where I expected them to be today. It is flipping hot. That wind feels good, but still, it's a hot wind. I got the sun right on my phone, so I can't see the chat very well. I'm going to call it here in a little bit. I was hoping to get that 1,000 subscriber mark today, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. We were 30 away when I started this live, and I'm not sure where we're at now, but we're probably still 30 away. So it'll come. When I hit 1,500, I'm going to be doing a little giveaway on the channel. A little thank you to all the subscribers. Be giving away some fishing gear. So you would think that would be the perfect spot. Bunch of rocks, bunch of brush, bunch of trees. I think the bass would be hanging out there, but they're not for some reason. I was throwing the rat earlier, and I didn't even get a follow on the rat. I've usually done pretty good up here on a rat. I can feel the bottom structure down here, and it's just so many trees. You know, I would think there would be fish hanging out in these bushes along the rocks, but apparently they've moved on from there. And now okay, there we go. I almost got snagged into a bush. I almost lost my jig. Surprised that braid didn't break. I'm surprised that little fish I got didn't break this braid. Oh, I'm going to lose it. Losing that jig. Line's gonna break. Oh, yep, line's gonna break. I know it. Almost feels like there's a fish on there there is. There's a fish on there that wrapped me around something. He's wrapped up. I can feel him trying to pull out of it. It's not huge, but he got me wrapped into something. Oh, there it goes. Freaking braid broke. Lost my jig again. I'm done with this Bass Pro Shop trash. I'll never buy another Bass Pro Shop branded product again. It's just absolute garbage. You know, you would think that Bass Pro would be the one place that wanted to one-up everybody if they're putting their name on it, but the Bass Pro brand products are probably some of the worst I've ever bought. Right here. I'm starting to get punchy. The sun's just getting to me already. I don't know how this got so tangled. So today I've lost probably $100 worth of gear because of the Bass Pro Shop braid breaking on me so often. I've never had so many line breaks in my life. I mean, I made a cast with a wacky rig, and I watched the line just snap. And I'm not going to tie on another jig. It's getting late in the day. I'm starting to get a headache, actually, from the heat and the sun. I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to pull anchor, and I'm going to drift into this cove a little bit. I'm going to throw this donkey rig into the cove for a quick second, and then I'm going to start heading back towards the boat ramp and call it a day. Down goes my phone. Beautiful. Hold on, guys. Let me deal with this anchor, and I'll pick you guys back up. Didn't mean to drop you, but that just shows how my day's going. So, thank God for my rod holder that's up there, or my phone would have been in the lake. All right, we're back. All right, so we're off anchor. So I'm gonna cast this thing out. Really, it got tangled up around my rod again. You guys, if you ever wanted to watch epic fishing fails, this is the channel. Especially today. Like nothing has gone to plan. Okay. So now that we're drifting this way, let me turn the camera around so you guys can see where we're going. We're going to drift into this cove a little bit. fishing a donkey rig. And pretty soon here, I'm going to throw in the towel. I'm sunburned like crazy. My feet look like lizards. I forgot my sunscreen today. I'm getting a headache from being so hot. I've drank 2 gallons of water, but you know, that doesn't always mean too much, right? So we're going to, we'll go back to the boat ramp. Supposedly they moved the boat dock, so it should be easier to load the boat, hopefully. Now, when I drove by there earlier, it looked like they moved it the wrong way. But we'll see. It looked like it was actually farther up the dock, or up the ramp, than it was when I dropped the boat in the water this morning. But the boat ramp here, you know, all the boat ramps have the little courtesy dock that you dock up to while you're you know, unloading your boat and putting your trailer away, or, you know, go park in your trailer or whatever. And then you park back at the dock where when you're going to get your trailer to take your boat out of the water. Their dock was so far out of the water this morning that when I went to launch the boat, my trailer was actually past the boat dock. So it was almost impossible to unload the boat. It's going to be really difficult to load it because the water's so low. I actually had to back all 4 wheels of the truck into the water to get the boat off the trailer. So that was kind of sketchy. I'm really hoping that it's not a problem getting out. Now, worst case scenario, if it is, they have a tractor here on site, and I have tow straps and stuff. I'll have them freaking hook their tractor up and pull my boat or my truck if I have to back in so far I can't get out. But I'm hoping that's not going to be the case. All right, looks like we're going to drift a pretty good little drift right here. I don't think nothing else is going to be biting. I'm going to give this like 3 more casts, then I'm going to have to start heading back to the boat ramp. Oh, that might have been perfect right there. God, I wish it would rain so the lake would come up a bit. I really think that would help out a lot. I really think the water level and the water temperature, along with the water clarity, could be big. All right, let me get this. If I can get this back under that rock where I want it to be, there's no reason there's not a fish sitting back there. Gotta be one right there. I mean, if I was a fish, that's where I'd be. Nice, perfect little ambush spot in the shade under a rock with the current flowing right towards you. Bringing those bait fish in. That's where I'd be. Make it a nice, easy spot to catch a meal. Doesn't look like there's anything over there, though. Guys, I'm sorry. It's really hard for me to see chat. I can, with the glare that's on my screen right now, I can't even really see the phone. So we're going to call this my last cast. And make it a good one. Get it way over there. Okay. It's out there. We're going to let it sink a little bit more. And then we're going to... the anchor's already up, so don't got to worry about that. I'm starting to drift into the rocks over here, though. And I don't want to drift into those rocks. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and call it. I'm going to set my rod down. I'll bring the phone back over here where it won't fall in the lake. Set that down right there for a second. Let me get everything situated. And we're going to fire them on up and head back to the boat ramp. All right. Let me grab my phone. Oh, plug it back into this. Plug it back into that thing. And let's get the heck out of Dodge. What do you say? Victor, we're in Southern California. All right. Man, I am just so wiped out today from the heat and the sun. I've gone through 2 gallons of water and now I'm on the last Aquafina. And even though it was sitting in the shade up here under the helm, it's like 15-minute-old coffee. Like this is the temperature. So, all right, let me drop the tripod back down here, get that all situated out of the way while we're backing up away from those rocks that we're wanting to eat my boat. Get that situated. We'll get, if I can get it, there we go. A huge bag situated. All right, if I can get everything kind of sort of packed up, it'll make it easier on me when I get to the boat ramp. All right. All right. I really think I got most of it to where I can get loaded and go pretty quick. Oh, dude, I'm on my 3rd freaking thing of water today. The Aquafina was just the one I bought. I got the RO water at the house I've been drinking. And I've, the 1 gallon, I put the, I forgot what it's called. It's like the electrolyte, not to Propel, but some other stuff in it. I just didn't expect it to stay as hot as it was. Yeah, I've been out here all flipping day, man. It's what, 4:30? I've been here since 7. I'll tell you what, my feet are a different shade of red. I forgot my flip-flops. Forgot my sunscreen, and I'm wearing my flip-flops. And my feet are all deeper shade of soul now. It's slightly warm out here. I'm slightly stupid for staying out this long in the heat. I was honestly going to stay out until 7, and they kick you off the lake. It's, you got to be out of the water by 7:30 now. I was seriously going to stay until 7:30, but stay that late. It would be a really dumb move to stay that late, especially I've already got a headache from the heat. I'm just about out of water, so I'm not going to put myself in a stupid situation like that where it's 100 and holy hell outside and I run out of water. I mean, even though you're surrounded by all this freaking water, you can't drink it. I mean, you can, but it's going to go in one end, out right out the other. Turn your ass into a water fountain. You probably end up in the hospital with dysentery and shit. So, but we've seen some cool shit today. We saw deer. Counted 10 deer out here on the north end. A bunch of turkeys. Finally got a fish. So I didn't get skunked. It wasn't a lunker, but it was a bass. So we'll try again in a couple days. I got a few things I got to do tomorrow and Friday. I'll probably fish the little pond tomorrow. I know that we're so close to the 1,000 mark. When I started this live, we were 30 away from 1,000. So I'm going to be dedicated tomorrow. I'm going to actually go to the pond, no matter what freaking disaster. An accident can happen. To clean out the boat. Got an appointment Friday that I cannot miss. So I'll fish tomorrow. Probably take Friday off. I might live stream the drive on the way to the appointment just to do it. Just to show you guys the drive through San Diego County mountains. But we're so close to that 1,000 mark that I really want to start hitting it even harder. And once I get to that 1,000, it's gonna make me want to go even harder than I've been going. So I've been trying to stay as consistent as possible with doing live streams. I haven't really been out to record stuff just for the sake of putting out like long forms and shorts. Most of the shorts I've put out lately have been clips of the live stream. So I'm gonna be a little more vigilant on recording some more stuff to be able to bring out some more content for you guys. So we're almost back to the boat ramp. You guys are gonna see. You guys have probably heard me talk about what a freaking disaster this boat ramp is, the way it's all situated. Whoever planned this ramp, I want to kick them in the teeth because it's just not conducive to launching and loading your boat. You got rocks on both sides, trees that you got to navigate through, and a boat dock that's not long enough to actually use. So they said they extended it out, but we'll see. Hopefully they did, because it's a total pain to get in and out of this ramp. And the wind blows you right into the dock. So getting in and out of here is kind of sketchy. I mean, it's not the Hanover Inlet or anything. It's nothing crazy like that, but it's, getting your boat on the trailer here is a difficult task. You have this tiny little narrow channel you can come through to get up to the ramp. And then look at this. Let me turn the boat. I'm going to do this in a 3-point turn here, but see, there's the boat dock and the boat ramp, right? And then right outside of it, there's rocks on that side. There's trees 20 feet behind you that you got to navigate. There's all these stick-ups and brush over here that you got to deal with. And on the other side is a bunch of rocks as well. And there's one way in and one way out, because the little channel over there to the left is full of boulders. They really did not plan this boat ramp well. So we're going to get in here and see if I can get in without smashing up the boat. They also have these big, giant metal pieces that stick out off of the dock. So it looks like they did actually, indeed, kick the dock out a little farther. Not a lot, not enough, but. So I'm going to get over here a little bit. I'm going to kick the boat into neutral, and it's going to push me right into the dock. See, that wind just pushes you right in there. All right, now let me jump up here and tie off so I can go get the truck. Where'd my other rope go? My other tie off go? Oh, it's over on that side. Okay. All right, give me a second, guys. Let me tie this pig up. Grab my, almost fell on my ass. Grab the keys for my truck. I'm going to run up and grab the truck and the trailer. And I'll be right back. I'll leave you guys here to watch this disaster as I back in. All right. Oh man, it's hot. All right. I'm gonna do this a little different here. I'll get through there. Thank you. Wrap that around. Wrap that around. Put that there. Let me go get the truck. Oh, they did move it out a little bit. Not quite enough. But they moved it a good 6 feet. 5 feet. All right. All right. Oh my God, it's freaking cooking in here. Oh, and I don't have an air conditioner. I gotta fix that AC belt. Go that way more. Get over there. Get on the road. Thank you. Appreciate it. What happened here? Oh, that was stupid. All right, let's try that again. There we go. Oh my gosh, the steering wheel's burning my hand. Come on, little treader, cooperate. Go the way I want you to go. There we go. Thank you. Oh, not that far. There you go. Oh, come back. There you go. Thank you, little buddy. Trying to get you so you don't go in that big old hole out there. All right. I don't know if you guys can hear me still, if the audio is working. Watch how all of a sudden the trailer drops into this hole. Boom, right there's the hole. Okay. All right. Really gets me that I got to get out into the water to get out of my truck. That's how shallow this freaking ramp is. And it's a total pain in the butt to load here because the wind really wants to blow you off of where you're at. Okay. I should have actually left it running. But whatever, it is what it is. Let me get back over here. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be from what it was this morning. So, but the way the wind pushes you here is just crazy. See, I'm already almost into the trees. So I can't even just back off the dock and straighten up with the boat and get onto the trailer. I got to deal with these trees right here. I got these rocks right here. It's super shallow. We're sitting in 3 feet of water right here. I'm having to drag my prop through these tree branches to get in. So, let's see if I can get in here without getting blown back off. Oh, no. It's so difficult, this ramp, because of all the obstructions here. I'm trying to keep my boat out of the trees. At the same time, I'm trying not to freaking suck up the trees into the prop. And I'm trying not to get blown out of the dock at the same freaking time. All right, here we go. Oh, am I off? I'm off. Hopefully the bunks will straighten me out. There they go. And I got to give it the throttle to put it on the trailer and it dies. What the hell is that all about? Whoa. Are you kidding me? The motor doesn't want to throttle me on or off. What the hell is going on here? Every time I hit the throttle right here, it dies. I wonder if it's because I'm so shallow. I'm actually possibly hitting. Nope, something's not right here. Stuck. See what I mean about this boat launch, guys? So what I'm going to have to do is get out and freaking dog leash it onto the trailer. You have to get out and dog leash it on because the ramp here is just not conducive to loading a boat. All right, let me see if I can do this without breaking my ass. I might fall in, guys. If I do, feel free to laugh. Ugh. There we go. All right. Let me get this pig up here. I got no room. Come on. Am I going to have to back it in another foot? I think I am. I'm going to have to back up a foot. Which is freaking crazy because the water's so shallow here that even with my back tires already in the water here, my trailer is still not enough to get the boat up. It's only going to be another week or two before I can't launch my boat here. I mean, look at this. I'm all the way at the bow of the boat, and I'm not even knee deep. All right, there she is. Let me see if I can pull this out of here. My front tires are almost in the water. This is gnarly. They really need to do something about this ramp. All right, hopefully we can get out. All right. We made it. Man. It's not too long until we can't get out of here anymore. Or in. I almost had to back my truck all the way into the water. All right. Whew. I got a raging headache. Oh, come on, you stupid buckle. Get on there. How did you shorten up? You didn't shorten up. Or did I pull the boat a little too far forward? Ah, there it goes. All right. One boat buckle snapped. Okay, that one's in. I got the other one. Then I got to get my transom saver on. Get a couple things squared away in the boat, and we'll be ready to go. Oh, look at that. Bass Pro Shop braid tangled up in my freaking prop. Don't ever buy braid from Bass Pro Shops. Well, buy braid from Bass Pro Shops, just not the Bass Pro Shops branded braid. Because the Bass Pro Shops brand belongs in the trash can. All right, 2 boat buckles hooked and strapped. Whew. All right, let me grab my transom saver. I can put my motor all the way where it needs to go for transport. And then we're about out of here. pretty sure the vast majority of stuff in the boat is squared away enough to be able to haul it out and pull it home. There's so much line wrapped up in my prop. I'm gonna have to freaking take the prop off to get it all out. And it's all because that stupid braid kept breaking. I've never had braid that broke in the middle of a cast. Turn the motor straight so the transom saver sits properly. Give her an old hook around there. Hook it up around here. And back end of the boat is secure and ready to go. So I got to jump up in the boat and make sure everything up there is secure and ready to go. Take my net, throw a net back here. Drop my docking line back down into the cubby. All right. All right. Now, I think if I throw, oops, pop this rod right there. Gotta come around the other side, darn it. Man, it's only a matter of time until I can't use this boat launch anymore. Just because of how low the water's getting. Okay. I do believe, with the exception of this rod and the windshield, everything is good to go. Oh, close, you stupid thing. Turn. Thank you. Close that one. What else do we got over here that we need to get out? Unplug the old fish finder. Should have done that a while ago. Grab my spare microphone. Grab that and that. Grab my good old-fashioned telephone. I think it looks like everything else here enough to get home. And I'll deal with the mess when I get home. Look at the mess I got up under there. It's just chaos. So, all right. Let me get my fat ass up out of here without falling and breaking my fat ass. All right, we're going to pull up a little bit. Get out of the way of the boat ramp, even though there's nobody here. Good grief. All right, guys. 6 of you still watching. Appreciate it. I'm going to pull up here a little bit. And I got to situate a few more things real quick. And then we'll be on the road. So, all right. I'm up out of the way. All right, guys. Hang out, enjoy the scenery for a minute. I'll be right back. I think everything's going to be all right. So let me plug this in, plug my phone in, because I don't want to have it die. So we're going to take a journey. Mountains of San Diego. All right, got my wallet, got my mic, I guess I'll just leave it here where it was. All right. Oh, probably helps to start the truck before you put it in gear to leave, right? So, oh my goodness, I'm absolutely stopping at the store up here in the little town here to grab a super cold drink. I'm not a big soda drinker, but I'll tell you what, I'm buying a soda. All right. So check out how screwed up this road is here. They call this one-way road, and pulling a boat trailer out of this road is a pain in the butt. It's a little half-lane road that they don't really maintain well. And then up here, there's a blind corner with rocks on both sides that you got to navigate. And it's like an up. You go up this little hill, and you got to drop down to your left. And it's blind. Like, I can't see the road from right here. There's rocks on both sides. And then when you get down here a little bit, you pull up to where the old boat ramp was, because right here in this cove that we're passing here used to be the boat ramp. And they moved it over to where it's at now. They should have left it here. They do have you can launch here. You have to ask them for permission, but it's a pain in the ass. It's overgrown, it's scrubbed in, and there's nowhere to turn around down there. So you gotta basically go up here. You gotta start right here and then back down that road. That's a little dirt road down into the water. But there's no dock over there. There's nowhere to tie your boat up. So you gotta basically unload your boat and beach it, or drive it to the other dock. But then when we get up here, there's massive potholes on each side of the road, and they're the exact width. They're about a foot deep, but they're the exact width of a boat trailer. So you got to go super slow because one tire goes in right there. Let's see. All right, that tire went in. So now as my right tire comes out of the pothole, my left tire on my trailer is about to drop into the one on the left. And if you don't know it's there, you smack it super hard. There's been guys that have had their boat, even though their boat was strapped down to the trailer, they've had their boat bounce so hard it broke the straps. So, and then right there in front of y'all under those trees is where a good old SoCal got married. I'll take you guys through there real quick. It's kind of a cool little spot. So right here under these two trees is where I swore my life away. They form a natural little arch. But this place has, I'll show you all these cabins right here. There's 10 of them. And what we did was we rented out all 10 cabins for the weekend of 420, and had basically a weekend party, and a wedding broke out in the middle of it. But it was a cool spot. Once we get around the corner here, you'll see the backdrop for where we got married. It was pretty awesome. I'll come around, and so we had all the chairs and all that stuff set up over here in the grass, when there was grass at the time. But that was the backdrop for our wedding, which was pretty thick. Pretty freaking sick. So, all right, let's get out of here. Let's get on home, and I need like 75 more gallons of water. And I never ate breakfast this morning yet either. That's probably why I got a headache. And then I absolutely have to get out here and clean the boat out. So here's more parking. There are speed bumps that you got to deal with, and they're super sharp edged. So your boat trailer just slams when it goes over them. There's 3 of them total that I got to deal with here. Come on. Almost there. Almost there. There it goes. Okay. All right. So this is a county park that I'm in. And it's kind of funny. There's they have what they call the kids area. It's for like Boy Scout troops and, you know, whatever. Little tent camping area right here. But on the exact same sign that says kids camping area is the danger rattlesnake territory sign. And this area right here is known for an excess amount of rattlesnakes. You hike some of the trails out here and you're going to absolutely come across a rattlesnake. Joshua, yes, I finally got the skunk off the boat today. Finally got the skunk off today. So he wasn't a beast. He wasn't the lake record we were looking for, but the skunk was off of the boat when we left. So that's better than nothing. Now I lost $8 million worth of gear because of that stupid Bass Pro Shop braid. And I've been saying it all day. Don't ever buy the braid from Bass Pro Shops with their name brand on it, because their 30-pound braid, I'm saying it's equal to about 8-pound. I lost jigs on hang-ups that I've got hung up before and pulled my jigs off with mono. 10-pound mono. And I had that braid snapping like freaking dental floss. I had one cast I made with a Wacky Rig Senko. Just a Senko on a hook. No weight, no nothing. And I made my cast, and my Senko went flying halfway across the lake with about 30 feet of braid connected to it still. So the Bass Pro Shop brand braid is just terrible. Absolutely terrible. So there's the little office where you got to check in. They got a bunch of cool stuff in there. If I wasn't so dead now and head to toe dripping with sweat and having a headache from being in the sun all day, I'd go show you the inside of the office. Actually, do you guys want to see it? You guys want to see the bass that's a lake record bass here? Because they do have it taxidermied in here. What do you think, guys? Should I turn around and go check out the office real quick? Let's do it. Why not? Let's go show you the stuff in there real quick. I'll show you the bass that I'm chasing. They had it taxidermied when the guy caught it because it killed it. But I'll show you the lake record in here. And I'll kind of give you guys a little heads up of what's going on up here. Hopefully they're not upset about me filming in there. But we're going to do it anyway. I don't think old George is here today. I think it's the girls. But we'll see. Also, I'm kind of wondering if I should have them tag my boat. I'm going to go talk to them about it while we're in there. Let's go in there real quick and see. I'm going to be straight up forward with them and let them know that I have a YouTube live going on. I completely understand that, but I want to kind of show you guys the fish that I'm chasing, because he is a lunker, an absolute lunker. So Let's go in here and check the place out. So this is the campground office and the lake office. Nobody's in here. Hey, do you mind if I'm recording when I come in? Do you mind if I'm recording?
Fish, I think you're supposed to have authorization, but
Okay. I'm doing a YouTube live. I just wanted to kind of show people around the area. Cool. All right. So, you guys, here is this is a 14.4 pound bass. It was caught March 30th, 1988. And then also in the office here, they got some really cool, they got a gopher snake in here. They got a rosy boa down here. And then the top one, I don't think has anything in it right now. And neither is the bottom. But then there's some big crappie in here. They don't have weights on them. But look at some of the size of these crappie. There's a carp. Well, those are decent crappie. Their catfish board doesn't have anything huge. The biggest one I see on here is 8 pounds, which is this one. Oh, I'm sorry, 9.4 pounds. And then the bass here, as you can see from the bass, there's big bass in this lake. There's quite a few. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that are over 8 pounds in the last couple months. And then they stocked some monster trout in here too. Look at the trout this little girl caught. So they stocked some nice trout in here. And then, so when you come in, you sign in, depending on if you're camping or just boating or fishing. When you're fishing, you bring your own boat. They make you do an inspection on the boat to make sure that nobody's bringing in the quagga mussels. But take a look at this thing. That is what the lake record in this lake is going to look like. I mean, that thing is huge. Look at the mouth on it. And this was caught in, I want to say it was 84 or 86 was when they ended up with the lake record here. So that's the fish that I got to catch to beat the record here. Something that big. So, I mean, you can see just by, I mean, look at the mouth on that thing. You know, and from the bottom jaw to the top jaw is, you know, it's huge. So, I mean, look at the tail. Just a massive fish. So to break the lake record here, I really got my, work cut out for me to catch something to break that record. So anyway, guys, we're going to get out of here. We're going to stop bugging the guys here. Thanks, man. Hey, what do I got to do to get a tag on the boat? What's that entail? It doesn't matter. I mean, the only place I launch that boat is here. So, another question I had for you. I need to change 2 of the bunks on my trailer.
right.
If I wanted to just come in here and drop it in the water, would you guys charge me a launch fee if I was just going to do that?
And for the most part, fishing we're supposed to. Talk to the boss, sometimes he'll let you work.
Who's the boss man?
George Morris.
Oh, George.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
George.
I didn't know George was the boss man. Okay, cool.
And usually you'll kind of work something.
Yeah, George is really cool. So, okay, cool. Awesome, man. Thank you. Have a great day. All right, guys, that's the tour of the office here. They have a little museum here, but it's closed. But they got the little signs that kind of depicts like where the water comes from, the tributaries and the streams. It's got a bunch of information. I'm not going to go over it. It's all blurry because of the sun right now. But there's the map of San Diego County where we're at. So basically downtown San Diego is right here. Okay. You got the Coronado Island and the San Diego Bay. Downtown's right here. We are way the hell almost at the end of the county line. And then they got their little campground map. And it's probably blurred up because of the reflections. But so they have, this is the low water launch that you see. That's the one we just launched and removed our boat from. The high water is the one I was talking about that's on the other side of the cove. That thing's like 15 feet out of the water right now, probably. But here's all the fish that are in here. There's carp, bluegill, crappie, green sunfish. They stock the rainbow trout. They say they have blue cat. I've never caught one. Obviously, largemouth bass. That's what we were catching today, and channel cat. So, but that's it. That's the lake. That's where we fish pretty much every time with the boat. So, and they do. You guys heard me talking about the tag. So what the tag does is they put a tag somewhere on the boat. I'm not sure where. But they basically lock your boat to your trailer. That way, you can't take your boat off your trailer anywhere else but here. So if I wanted to go fish a different lake, I'd have to cut that tag off and redo the boat inspection. But the boat inspection here is really easy to pass anyway. It's just make sure your boat's not full of water. They'll ask you to drop the motor down and make sure the motor's not pissing water out of it. This is one of the last lakes in San Diego that does not have the mussel infestation. So I have no problem doing the boat inspection when I come out because I don't have mussels on my boat because this is the only lake I launch my boat in. And now come next year, I'll be launching at other lakes. But this year I'm fighting for that lunker bass. So how long has the blue cat been there? I have no idea how long the blue cats have been in here. I've asked a few people here what the lake record is on the catfish, and nobody seems to have an answer for that. So I kind of figure the biggest one on the board in there is 9 pounds. So if I can get one like 12 to 15, which I've got here before, not knowing that they didn't have a record, if I can get a 12 to 15 pound bass here, I will absolutely, or not 12 to 15 pound bass, a 12 to 15 pound cat. I will 100% be registering that as a lake record. The bass in there on the wall, it's going to be a freaking monster of a bass to be able to beat the lake record bass. That thing is a freaking beast. 19.4 pounds. So you're going to need a 19.5 pound bass to beat that record. And I don't know if you guys could tell the difference in the size between that 14 that's on the wall and that 19 that's on the wall. But my God, there's a difference. Just looking at them, you know, being in there, just looking at them, you can see that it's a huge difference. That record bass here is a freaking giant. All right, so we're on the road out of here. We got one last, I think we got maybe one more speed 'em up out of here. That might have been the last one, I'm not sure. But I know that every year, usually like starting like November, they'll start stocking trout in here. And once they start stocking trout, man, that's when you go throw the big swim baits for those big bass. So yeah, I know that I know a lot of places with the big blue cats have some massive blue cats. I know that the San Vicente Reservoir out here, I'm not 100% positive. Do not hold me to this, but I'm pretty sure that the record blue cat out of there is over 100 pounds. So there's some big catfish that have been around for a long time. I know the little pond by the house. God, that's a beautiful motorhome. I know the pond by my house. They stocked less than 10 years ago. And if you guys saw that catfish I pulled out of there the other day, they stocked little, like, you know, breeder stalker sized catfish, or not breeder sized, but stalker sized catfish. They're, you know, half to 3/4 pound when they stocked them. And that sucker's like 10, 12 pounds now. I'm going to say he was a solid 10 pounds. I did not have a scale with me to prove it. So he might have been bigger than that. I'm calling him 8 pounds because of the fact that I didn't have a scale to prove his weight. So without a scale, I'm going to underestimate rather than overestimate. So this little place to our left, man, I'd love to be able to buy it. Ditching little like log and rock homes. It's one big property, but it's spread out and like there's probably 40 structures on there. All kinds of little workshops and cabins and guest houses and all kinds of cool stuff. So we're getting up here to the little community malt shop. I'm going to stop in there and grab something to drink because I am freaking parched. So I'm pretty sure they have fountain drinks with ice. I need like 6 of them. So if I can get the boat in, I don't know if I can get the boat and trailer in there. This dude's blocking me, so he figures he's from freaking Arizona. I don't know that I can get in with the boat and the trailer all the way because that dude decided to block the pull-through lane. Oh, I might hit the curb here. Oh no, I made it. Okay. All right. All right, guys, give me a minute. I'm going to run in there and grab something cold to drink, and then I'll be right back with y'all. Should probably grab my wallet because, you know, they like it when you pay for the things here. All right. I'll be right back, guys. No trash, and it's full of trash. That's hilarious. Oh. Yeah, yeah. Nice. Went through like 2 gallons of water on the lake. Now it's just like, yeah. You know, like fatigue. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Like, oh, I need some help. Like, right. All right.
Thank you, Laura.
That's all I'm doing.
Thanks for staying late.
Oh, no problem.
How's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
All right.
Soda?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey. 680s.
Thanks, man. How's it going? All right. All right, all right, all right. Man, that place is expensive. Chicken line in front of me bought like 2 12-packs of soda, a couple of beers, like just, canned 12-ounce beers, some bread and some barbecue sauce, and it was $75. I bought a 20-ounce fountain drink because that's all they had. They didn't have any bigger cups, and a 1-liter Dr. Pepper, and it was $7. But at this point, I'm so freaking parched. I don't care. All right. Let's get this show back on the road. Drink about 3/4 of this thing down real quick and refill it. Oh, God, dang. I can get brain freeze when drinking any faster than that. My God, it's freaking sweltering out here. It's still over 100 degrees. And it's, what time is it? It's 5:30, and it's still over 100 degrees. The sad part is it's going to be even hotter when I get to the house. Because we're more mountains now, and I live in the freaking deserts. So, it is what it is. I went out and caught fish. Well, I caught a fish. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Oh, dude, life out here is freaking unaffordable. So they say San Diego County, if you make under $155,000 a year, you're in poverty in San Diego. So, oh man, and they're not lying. They're not lying to you. The average apartment out here for a 1-bedroom piece of shit in the ghetto, where your neighbors are going to be slanging dope, fighting 24/7, and your car is probably going to get broken into in the parking lot on a daily basis. You're going to pay $2,200 to $2,500 a month. So it's absolutely ridiculous out here. Absolutely ridiculous. So I don't know where I put my other microphone. Hopefully this one keeps charging. Oh, is that it in my pocket? Yeah, that's it. Okay. I found it. Hopefully this one stays charged until I get home. So, hey, what's happening, Kyle? We're on the way home from the lake. We've been there all flipping day. I was there at 7 o'clock. Left at about 5. We caught a whopping 1 bass. That was maybe 1.5 pounds at best. A really tough day on the lake. There was one other guy on the lake today that I saw fishing, was in a kayak. I ran into him early this morning, and he had said he hadn't caught anything out here in like 3-4 days. And he lives right near the lake, so he just comes over pretty much, 3-4 days a week and kayak fishes it. He said he hasn't caught anything in almost a week. Now, I do fish this lake quite a good bit, and today was the closest I've come in a long time to actually getting skunked. If it wasn't for that one small little bass, I would have been completely skunked. So I need to go home. I'm going to strip the line off all my reels and get rid of that Bass Pro Shop garbage and re-spool all my reels, because I've never had so many problems with line breaks in my life. I was having my line break on little snags that I should have been able to get out on 8-pound mono, and this 30-pound braid was snapping. So there's something wrong with the braid that I got from Bass Pro. Their brand is trash. So yeah, exactly. I would have been way better off in the pond today. My boats are home. But, I'm not going to Lake Record out of here without being out here. So, unfortunately, you missed it. I did a little walkthrough of the office here, and I was showing everybody that was here the fish that they had taxidermied. That is the actual Lake Record here. It is a beast. It's a 19.4-pound bass, and that thing is a freaking beast. It looks like a small tuna. So, oh man, it is so hot that even the wind is hot. I'm going to pull over here and let this guy pass me because he's like right up my ass. So I'm going to let him go around. If he'll hurry up. Not even a thank you. What an asshole. He looked at me all funny when he pressed me. The Bass Pro Shop, you have the same problem with the Bass Pro. So Bass Pro Shop has their own, line of equipment, and their Bass Pro braided line is absolute dog shit. $30-pound braid was standing on snags that I pulled 8-pound mono out of. I don't know if it's a bad batch or just shit quality line, man, but that line it's garbage. These fucking passes off my dashboard before they melt in. So, it was a good day. I got out on the lake. I was on the boat. Boat ran well. No real major issues with it. I do have an issue with my battery not wanting to start in the morning. I had to use the jumper box to get the darn thing to start. But other than that, everything went smooth. Boat-wise. Fishing-wise, that's all a different story. I gotta see if I can reach my drink without running off the road. There we go. Okay. All right. My refill just freaking rolled over into the passenger door. So, I was going to have them tag my boat so I don't have to do the inspection next time. But from what it sounds, it's just as takes just as long to remove the tag when you get there as it does to do the inspection. So it's not worth it. They lock your trailer to the boat. So and you know, if I want to go somewhere else, I got to cut that lock off. So if I decide to go to the bay or something like that, I got to cut off that lock. So that dirt road, I don't know if you guys saw it just passed. That goes back up to the side where we were seeing all the deer. Oh man. It is absolutely cooking out here today. It's 5 o'clock and the sun is still beating down so hard that my steering wheel is uncomfortable to touch. And unfortunately, my air conditioner in my truck's not working. So I'm stuck with the window down for the air conditioning. So they just repaved this side of the road, and it's actually worse than it was before we paved it. Like they did some sections and they filled cracks in others. Total cheese bar freaking job they did. Alright. We're almost back to the freeway here. Oh man, here's the local high school we're about to pass. I think they got like 400 students total. And there's students that come from 30, 40 miles away to go to this school. Yeah. Man, I wish we would have caught more fish today, but you know, it is what it is. They call it fishing for a reason, not catching. So, had we been catching, it would have been a whole different time. I wouldn't have been so upset about getting cooked in the sun and, you know, aching my brain even though I drank 2 bottles of water, or 2 gallons of water. This guy just pulled up on me so far up my ass behind me that I can't even see his car in the freaking mirror. All I can see is the shadow of it right up against the shadow of the boat in the mirror. And I'm doing the speed limit. Thing about California, man, pulling a trailer or a boat or whatever, Highway Patrol will absolutely rail you if you're speeding. They don't care if it's 5 miles an hour or 50 miles an hour over, they will rail you. And it's a guaranteed ticket every time. But I don't need a ticket. Not when I just spent $400 today to go fishing. Between the gas in the boat and the truck, the lake fees, you know, my drinks and all that kind of stuff I brought with me, I spent over $400 today to fish. Oh, come on, stupid catechus. My chat totally froze again. Last thing I saw was Kyle talking about having the same problem with the Bass Pro braid. I just thought you guys weren't talking. Damn chat froze. So, it's hard for me to see chat right now anyway because I got a massive glare. So, yeah, I need to get the AC fixed, dude. It's been, so what happened was the pulley on my AC pump. Oh, there's Border Patrol hanging out right there. A couple of years ago, we did a road trip down. We took a week and went down to the desert. Went off-roading for a few days, and went to a resort down there for a few days. And we had to drive the Jeep and my truck because I had to bring both dirt bikes and all my desert toy, all my stuff for the bikes. So we threw the bikes in the back of the truck. I drove the truck down, missed the SoCal, drove down in the Jeep. Anyway, long story short, we pulled into a resort and my serpentine belt broke. Well, it turns out it broke because the pulley on the AC froze. So the AC pump was bad. So I have the truck towed home, and thank God I have the, I'm doing 75 miles an hour and 55 with the trailer. I didn't realize I was going that fast. I was going to pass these guys thinking they were going slow. Anyway, had the truck towed home. Got home, put the new belts on it, bought a new AC pump, the whole 9 yards, got the truck up and running, and I still haven't hooked up the AC lines and charged them. So all I really got to do is hook up the AC and charge it. So, all right, you out of here, Kyle? Right on, man. Thanks for jumping in. Oh, God, I'm not a big soda drinker. I really don't like soda. But when you've been out in the sun for all day long and you're still driving and you're in the sun, it tastes pretty damn good. Something about that carbonation. So, but we're cruising through the mountains of San Diego now. It's actually one of the first times I've been able to drive through here with you guys on a live during the day. So, oh, my ears just popped. Busts out another 1,000, you're right. That or bankruptcy on a trailer. All right. Dude, I'm doing 65. That dude's hauling balls. And hopefully, the trails up here. This is a stretch of highway where they hang out. Man, stupid thing cuts out right there every time. There's a damn cell tower right off the side of the freeway. It's like as I pass the cell tower, it cuts out. Dude, Whisker, I cannot drink Gatorade. Something about Gatorade gives me freaking kidney stones. Gatorade, I'm pissing boulders out. And if you have a kidney stone, man, they're brutal. They absolutely suck. Holy crap. It's supposed to be nice and cool in the mountains. It's hotter than dog shit out here. The mountain ranges changed. They go from scrub oak to like pine forest. But out here, it's all this scrub oak shit. And it's hotter than hell. Like it's 105 degrees right now. Our poor truck's not happy about pulling the trailer and the boat through this crap. And it's going to get hotter as we go up here further. The farther east we go, the hotter it gets. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Gatorade, man, but I cannot touch that shit. Which is weird because back in the day, when I was racing a lot, I was slamming Gatorades. And then we got sponsored by Vitamin Water, and we started, getting all the vitamin waters. And I went back to Gatorade for a while, and right when I went back to Gatorade, I started getting kidney stones. And I couldn't figure out what it was, and I stopped drinking the Gatorade, and I haven't had a kidney stone since. It's so hot out here, it's like hard to breathe. I can only imagine you guys on the East Coast and the Midwest with the humidity. That's gotta suck. I gotta pull over. I think I got a freaking mouse dragging back behind me. I left the mouse that I was throwing, the rat jig. I left it tied on one of the rods, and I think it pulled some drag out. I think it's dragging behind the trailer. Let me go check real quick. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Nope, it's good. I could see it in the rear view for most of the way, and then all of a sudden I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it, and it turns out that the rod shifted a little bit, and the mouse is just now hidden by the fishing chair. So, all right, let's get back on the road. All right, is this dude not gonna freaking try to let me over? You're an asshole, bro. AJ, what's happening, man? All right, back on the road, entering the Indian reservation. I don't know where everybody went. Like YouTube just stopped telling people I was here or something. That or like Travis and Cindy and Rod and Thunderstruck are all probably live, and like all 4 of my viewers went over there. So it was a long day on the lake, man. Long day. I spent better part of 9 hours. No, better part of 10 hours on the lake. And spent less money. I did. All right. That was the first truck in a long time that's given me the high beams to let me know it's clear to come back over. They usually don't do that for small trucks pulling a small boat. I don't like speeding through here with the trailer. California's fucking stupid with our laws. Speed limit through here is 70. Unless you're pulling a trailer, then it's 55. And if you're doing 57, you have service everywhere except for where the towers are at. So, we're at the top of the hill now, so it's all downhill from here. Well, one more little hill, but it's so hot. I don't like driving my truck through this crap. Especially pulling the boat, you know? This truck that I'm driving is only a little V6. I figured back when I bought it that all I'd be pulling was the bikes. And I just throw those to the back, you know? I never planned on pulling a trailer with this truck. So I got the V6 thinking, oh, wow, it'll be good gas mileage. gas mileage is shit, and the struggle is pulling the boat. But it does the job for now. So the thing's got 222,000 miles on it, still going strong. So here's the Indian Casino on the right over here. See if they flash up their sign for the gas price again. I stopped in there this morning and it was $4.15, which is the cheapest gas. Nah, they didn't flash it on the marquee when I went by. They got the cheapest gas in San Diego County. $4.15. Unless you use a credit card. And then it's $4.40. Dude, AJ, it's hotter than dog shit out here. It's 106 degrees here right now. And it's, what, almost 6 o'clock? If not after 6 o'clock? Yeah, it's freaking hot. And I just spent all day in the boat on the lake with zero shade. I could have put up the bimini, but that doesn't help me one bit when I'm fishing. It'll help me when I'm driving around, you know, because it covers the cabin area, but it doesn't cover nothing on the fishing platforms up on the bow or on the stern. Actually, last time I took the boat out alone, I was fishing off the stern because the seat back there is way better. It's got an actual backrest. I put it on there for my dad because he's, you know, in his 70s and he can't sit on that little pedestal seat all day. But I was sitting back there, man, kicking back with my feet up on the motor, comfortable as all hell. I think I'm going to start fishing the back. They say, like, oh, the guy in the front of the boat catches more fish. Man, I can cast at the same spot from the front or the back. Especially if I'm on the boat alone. Take my foot off the throttle here and coast down the mountain. Off the left over here is another spot that I'm going to be deer hunting this year. Hopefully I can tag out because I made myself a deal at the end of last year's season that I wasn't going to shave my beard or wear my head until I tagged out for the season, and I did not fill my final tag last season. So now I look like freaking Santa Claus with a mop on my head. Oh, dude, my feet are roasting. I forgot my sunblock. I usually spray the SPF 70, but I forgot it today. So I had SPF 0. My feet have been out of the sun for like 40 minutes, and I can already tell they're going to hurt. I'm not going to be able to wear shoes for like 2 weeks. But I'll dry it out and look like freaking lizard skin. They're going to peel like hell. So are my legs, man, from the knees down. I have what you call the epitome of a farmer stand going now. I'd have to go home and take a freaking bath in after sun lotion. And hope that the people at the house didn't turn off the freaking air conditioner again. I keep my air conditioner set at 68 degrees. And the old people decide that that's too cold for them, so they keep turning off the air. And then they bitch and complain that it's so freaking hot in the house, you know? Hold on. I had to adjust my seatbelt and damn near went the other lane. Yeah. I know, I'm getting the Grizzly Adams thing going on. Problem is, like, dude, it's so freaking hot. So freaking hot. Like today, I put my hair up, dude. I straight put it in a ponytail and put it up in my hat. So, now we're already past McCain, Terry. I'm actually passing Tool right now. Tool Lake. Which I hiked into not long ago and checked it out, man. I want to fish that. I want to hunt it too, but I want to fish it. So we're coming up on the terrain change out here, where it goes from scrub oak to straight boulders. We're at the, you know that old cattle ranch looking thing out here, right at the base of the hill out here. Man, I've loved that property since I was a little kid. It just looks like your stereotypical 1800s cattle ranch. Let's see if I can pour my Dr. Pepper into my ice without freaking crashing. So I go off the road here, I'm fucked. It's about a 50-foot drop on each side right into boulders. Alright, there we go. Come on, fit it all. Take it all, take it all, take it all. That's what I'm talking about. Damn. I've refilled this thing 3 times now. Oh, man. Yeah, I wish I could turn the camera and show you guys this ranch I'm passing. It just, if you think 1800s cattle ranch, with the old wood fencing, and it's just so bitchin' looking. Hey, Glenn, welcome back. I don't know if we were there when we finally caught a fish, Glenn, but I finally got the skunk off the boat today. Oh, somebody went off the road there. That's not a good one. You don't walk away from that one. Oh. Yeah, this view's pretty cool. It's hotter than holy shit out here. Everything is road burnt. I think it was like May. Late April, early May, it all burned. There's actually a short